All right, this is Black Knight, just doing another bomber coffee hop. Again, I'm going to re-hit the radar station towards the north. I do believe it's the one just off Holy Pelage. Again, just waiting to check the stream, make sure everything's functioning. Again, I'm in the Wellington 1C late, so I'm just basically going to do a walkthrough again to tell you my settings. Let me bring the game back up. My chat is up, but it is on the screen. For those of you that are new to bombing, I'll just do this walkthrough so that you understand that as well. You're going to create a new info window. In that info window, you need to make sure that you customize it and put in vehicle secondary controls by using the less than arrow to move it over. Once that's in, you then can do your controls. Now, to get started, we'll just go through. Let me reset my track IR here. All right. Bing, little turtleneck. All right. Let's do this real quick. Let's do magnetos. All right. Radiators wide open. RPMs full. Throttle set to about 6 to 8%. Fuel cock 1. Fuel cock 2. Once that's in, I've got some starter engine select buttons and starter buttons set up on my throttle by my throttle quadrant. I'm going to select all engines. Now I'm going to toggle through to the bombardier seat again, hit my bomb sight cover, hit my light, lean into gun sight. Okay, everything looks good. Now I'm going to return to my target height against sea level. I'm going to preset it right now because I'm already at 260 feet. So because I am taking off from a particular airfield. It is 260 feet. I'm not going to mess with wind direction or wind speed. I don't think Fatal has much to worry about. I'm going to select salvo because I want to drop everything at once, both bombs. I am carrying two 2,000 pounders, so I've got a total of 4,000 pounds. Once that is completed, you're done. Pre-prep is done and set. Okay, excuse me. Now, once you've got that all set, you now, for some reason, something got up the nose. All right, let's check the chat. All right, so basic setup of Wellington. That's it. Now I'm going to hold my brake key. Throttle up. Man, sneezes. All right. So we've got engines running. Let's get this thing out of this hangar. Taxi out. What I need is a Kleenex to blow my nose. I think that's what I'm going to do real quick. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you just gotta give a good hard blow in the nose. That'll take care of business. All right, let's get this thing moved around here. Get taxied down. Looks like we're in good shape. Looks like the sun is rising. So just do a quick time. Okay, I got 10 hours and 41 minutes. Means the mission's been up for about an hour. Plenty of time to make this hop happen. Stats. There's only one blue one. Braking. Alright, so I'm going to call in my planes and my cover, and I'm going to set my distance to 75 this time. So I'm going to go cover. I should type it in for me. I'm going to hit space 15. So space 15, enter. And I'm going to do that 3 times, and then I'm going to then put in 22 and get some Spitfires. Okay, so I've got 2 Spitfires, and then I'm going to clear that and say cover, and I'm going to let it type out the word cover, but then I'm going to hit with my voice attack. I'm going to backspace and put in C dist real quick as soon as I get up in the air. Shoot. I'll have to redo that again. Alright, so my settings are 4 pounds. 4 pounds by about 2360 to 2380 on the RPMs. I know some people fly it a lot slower, and that's what it's recommended in the book. The one thing is that if I flew even a fighter at its recommended, I don't think I'd be the pilot I am in a dogfight scenario if I did that. So we're just going to do the C distance now. So I'm going to say cover. Let it type out, and I'm going to backspace these and put in C and then D-I-S-T. I'm going to put in 75. I'm going to force them to fly tighter than they normally would, because I do not want to lose any bombers on this trip. Now I know that according to Flug that distance 200 is normal. So I've been flying at distance 75 just to bring them in nice and tight. A lot of aircraft, it's good to just build up airspeed and let the natural lift of the plane give you your climb rate at that particular speed. think a lot of guys tend to just force the climb. It's better to get the plane at whatever speed it's capable of before, and its own natural climb going, before you add anything. Also make sure she's trimmed out. Notice I'm in a nice spiral climb. Got some bombers coming in. Got 2 for my 6 bombers. Not sure where my fighters are. Nice 600 feet per minute climb. Lost a group a while in the early hop yesterday. I don't want to lose a group this hop. Make sure everybody makes it to target and we all drop our ordnance. Visibility in Wellington's is utterly terrible. I'm getting some stutters. That's because I'm facing London. London is it's pretty rough on my 1070 graphics card. So I'm going to get moving here to target. Should be about 3,000 to 4,000 feet before I leave my airfield. Would love to try a bombing armada. If any of the new bomber squadron is up for it, I'd love to get a bombing armada and just hammer airfields. That would be incredible. Again, I'm doing pretty good on the speed. I want to maintain at least that 600 feet per minute climb. But again, the goal is to find the natural lift and speed combination so it works in your favor, that you're getting the most speed out of the plane as well as the best climb rate. So 140 is a really good climb rate as far as speed goes in this plane. So again, you just keep adding a little bit of elevator trim to get to that equilibrium of speed and lift to equal your climb rate. I'm a little low on my RPMs. I can boost that up a little bit. Don't be afraid to push your RPMs thinking that your engine's gonna pop. If you keep her below that 2400 mark, I found 2380 to be like the happy spot. It'll get all the way up as high as probably 226. I need to slow up here. Make sure these guys are with me. Tab 44448. And I want to keep this flight as steady as possible. I do have a set of Wellingtons that are a mile away, so I'm going to slow up. Make sure that I'm at the 4 pounds by 2380. I recommend you put your throttle and your prop pitch on a slider or on a lever throttle quadrant. It is that and your radiator are the most needed in any World War II aircraft, especially if you want to learn how to dogfight. We're doing pretty good on our climb. Again, we want to be at least 11,000 to 12,000 feet by the coastline. 10 or higher, I should say, before we start making this coffee hop run across. While I'm stable, I'm going to check the chat. Nobody in chat. Get a swig of coffee. If you're just joining me, this is Black Knight. I'm on another bomber coffee hop to a strategic target, the targets that I like to hit. One. Just war of attrition. Don't care if it's air bases, radar stations. To me, that sets up for the day's events. If your bomber crews are doing the work in the morning, your fighters have the upper hand by the afternoon. Again, remember, the TWC server is running on a 12-hour loop. Means if you can do some hard work in the morning when the mission flips, bomber pilots, this is for you. If you can do that early morning, right now it's only an hour into the mission, you can get this early morning stuff done. The fighter pilots and the bomber pilots in the afternoon have clear sailing. So for all you bomber pilot junkies out there, for the TWC as well as ATAG or anybody else, morning hops on the TWC server sets up for the day's events. I know that ATAG Newfie does a heck of a job with getting stuff moving in the blues direction, and he's one heck of a, he's got some great routes, some stuff planned, and he really hammers the red side. I think if they had a core of Newfies over there, I don't think red would ever get the advantage, because I think when he is on, he resets the strength of the blue quite easily. But if we look at the map, if you look at the map though, when this mission started, the red and blue line were in the middle of the channel, and at some aspects was pushing against the English coast. But as time and attrition wore on, if you notice, the blue have been fighting off the coastline. map just to give you a quick reference as to where my bombers are. They are right on my 6. Let me go find my other guys, make sure that they've caught up. I'll be mad if I have less. No, everybody's with me. So that sea distance helps to get these guys tighter and fly in formation. Let's see if they make the whole trip. Also, your speeds are important as to keeping them together with you. I recommend not racing out in front of them, because all you do is isolate yourself for not only the AI, but also any live pilots who are on. They see, oh, there they are. I also like flying more incognito on these. There are some bombers in my group that do have TWC whitetails. That might not be me. So if you're planning your hunt to kill you a black knight, you don't know which group I am. Alright. So far a successful hop. Bombers are together. Speeds are good. Climb rate's good. Happy so far. I'll preset my directional gyro. Get that set. Now remember, visual, I fly more of a VFR, visual flight rules. I basically looking for key land. I'm looking for key aspects of the land to line up and swing my planes into target. So to be a bomber pilot, not only do you got to be a navigator, you've got to be a bombardier. You got to pretty much learn a lot of the key aspects. It's not just like being a fighter jock, jumping in and yanking and banking. As we get to 10,000 feet, I will again adjust my throttle. Right now I'm happy with 4 pounds, but to make sure my guys stay with me, I keep adjusting my throttle based on temperature of my right engine. So if you notice where my arrow is, a quick glance will get me my reading of my right engine. We crossed over 10,000, so I'm going to check my guys, make sure they're all with me still. Should be. So far, success. Nobody's dropped off, nobody's died, nobody's dropped their bombs, everybody's got bombs. So basically I've got 6 plus me is 7 bombers, 2 fighters. If I could get 4 groups to fly this hop with me, that would be 4 airfields in one fell swoop. Means the Germans would be coming in with less airfields to to hit or take off from. I mean, if you remember, the game that Fatal set up is a war of attrition. So the more bombers you got going over and taking out airfields, the less fighters can get up in the air. You can have bomber crews going towards particular targets to roll the map. Hey, that's good. You know, nothing wrong with bomber crews going over and taking out strategic targets. But to me, I'm the type of person that if their fighters have no airfields to take off from, they're out of the game. I mean, you push them back. The old cheerleader. Way back. Anyways, oh my golly, what was that movie? Stripes. Or not Stripes. The original movie from MASH. The original MASH movie. And Hot Lips Houlihan, and they brought in the one running back. Great movie. Nothing beats the classics. I don't know, I'm 50, guys, and the movies today aren't quite, I don't know, I'd rather watch a Steve McQueen movie or a Charles Bronson or a Clint Eastwood movie. However, I have to say this. Kudos to Keanu Reeves, man. Your John Wick series, man, it's right on point. You seem to be a nice guy. Enjoy all your movies. Alright, I need to start bringing my throttle down, I believe, and take it to 3 pounds. And check my guys. I don't hear that much engines around. No, we're still good. Remember, my goal is about 17,003 or 4, and then I'm gonna lock this thing off. I have nothing in the North Channel, so I'm pretty good. No bad guys. Mushashi is taking out some Wellingtons. Not sure I know where at. Let's see how we're doing here. If you notice, we're at 221. As soon as we crack the 14,000 mark, she'll cool off. Good view of the coastline there to my south. Again, I try to keep the sun roughly 11 o'clock. It's slightly traveling southeast. Slight southeast, more easterly than southeast. Again, the whole goal I have is to just get to altitude. And then once I get to altitude, I can hit mode 22. Basically, you've got to set up a key binding for your autopilot. Set that to mode 22. When you do that, though, your plane is going to take a nosedive. So I recommend you throw flaps as fast as possible once you hit mode 22 to stop the decrease or the amount of altitude you're going to lose in that nosedive. And then once your nose gets level again, you can basically take your flaps off. All right, let's see what we got. Let me do a quick check here. All right, crossing over 15 just about. Again, if you're joining me, this is Black Knight, just flying my bomber coffee hop in the morning. Again, make sure you got a good old jumbo size coffee. I'm still looking for more bomber jocks to join me in a coffee hop. Like to get some good conversation going. If you're interested in learning more about Altitude Cliffs of Dover Blitz, you can always email me at warbirdsofprey@gmail.com. That's warbirdsofprey@gmail.com. You can also get a hold of me on TeamSpeak, or not TeamSpeak, but on Discord. I have a Discord channel posted to Never Go Old. It's in underneath the chat box. Again, hey Katie. Alright, I need to preset this autopilot, so I'm going to do an autopilot set here real quick. Hopefully I didn't lose too much altitude. was weird. Gain all my altitude back. Hopefully I didn't lose anybody in that dive. And yeah, lost a ton of people. Alright, I'm going to slow up to 2 pounds. Make sure that I can get everybody caught up to me. Again, yeah, everything looks good for this run, even on the coastline. Take a slight turn here. Get these bombers caught up. Check my temps. Temps are great. Still about a mile away. They catch up pretty fast once I throw my flaps. Let's get my directional gyro reset to 0 for once you go into mode 22, or in course mode once you set your course. Okay, just about over 17,000. Flew some DCS yesterday. Enjoyed it, but still not looking. I really wish we had the competitive aspect of the Spitfire a little bit differently in that game. I still feel that they need a 25-pound boosted Spit. Merlin 66 engine, fellas, 25-pound boosted Spit. The Spitfire Mark 9 Basta would be a better fit for that Normandy D-Day invasion. I do believe you only have a 16-pound boosted Spit, and it is a Merlin 61 engine. So I think that's the downfall of the aircraft in there, and I'm not a 47 or a 51 pilot. I am looking forward to the Mossy, and I think that's the only reason why I'd upgrade my graphics card is for that reason. Well, it's still there, but not as bad. Alright, I'm above 17,000. Alright, I'm going to see if I'm on track. Let me get this set to 0. And then throw my flaps to stop the descent. I got a little bit of a wobble to me. I'm going to take it off, going to level off, not so much wobble, and go again. Should be mode 22, that's a little better, not too bad. She'll settle down. Alright, looking at the coastline, let's start lining this thing up. I've got to come to the right quite a bit. I need to be on that opening over there. That's better. Alright. Once that's all done, looks like I need a little bit more flaps. I'm losing a little bit too much on the altitude. I'm going to push my throttle back up to at least 2.1 to maintain some speed. My guys should be catching me relatively fast. Let's do tab 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Yeah, it still says about a mile, but I think they're a lot closer than a mile. I got 2, 4. Can't see the other group. Hopefully they get back in tight. Looks like they're coming. Swing into my bombardier seat. Everything's good there. Now I just need to get lineup done. So really cut off too much of an angle. Was aimed way too much at Calais. I got to come back to more of a Dunkirk run and then swing right. I'm going to come to the left even more. I'll check my temps. Temps 220, 218, good. All right, once you're in mode 22, you really can drink and enjoy your coffee. Oh. My garage is a little on the cold side. I do have a heater, and I was smelling some... Not supposed to plug the heater into an electrical cord, even though I thought that electrical cord being thicker and handling that plug, it says not to do it, but I was hoping I could get the heater closer to me, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. I think my next step is to buy some R5 foam and just build a frame and insulate the garage. Alright, my boys have caught up to me. As you can hear, my back speakers, they are really coming close. Alright, let's check to see if all groups have formed up. See if I'm delivering a full package. 2, 4, 6 bombers. 6 times 2 is 12 times my 2, or plus my 2 is 14 bombs. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14 bombs. At 2,000 pounds each, should be a devastating blow. So that's Calais. That's what we call French Cliffs. And that's what we call French Point. So Dunkirk's pretty much right off my nose. Varun is up here to my left. I'm more or less headed to Dunkirk. I'm going to jump into my nose so I can see my coastline. Again, I'm turning at Sandy Spit. Which I believe is right off to my right. Come 5 degrees to the right. So basically all I'm using is my directional gyro to just turn my plane onto the path that I want. Once I see what I'm looking for, yeah, there's Sandy Spit. All right. That's Dunkirk. Alright, I'm going to go to open my doors. Okay, doors open. I'm going to get back into that seat. Looks like my guy turned to the left, which is not a problem. He just kind of you kind of get an idea of where he's going. Looks like I got bad guys on me. I hope my Spitfires engage them. Because once you get into the bombardier seat and you're about ready to start your run, it's almost... you can't really bump out and make any dramatic changes. And I've got such a tight formation. That's a lot of guns to get to me. I think I lost one. Yeah, I think I lost one. Maybe not. I should be able to go to the bombardier seat. Yeah, check my landform. Alright, good. Alright, time to start swinging her in. Get some coffee. Bombay doors are open. Now it's getting her swung around to target. Map. Map. Well, this is it, gentlemen. This is bombing 101. Everything's preset. Everything's done. It being a coastal attack. I'm going to have to try something in decreasing the altitude if it's less than Not seeing Oli Pelage yet. Not seeing my targets yet. There's Oli Pelage. No, they didn't. Ah, there it is. Okay. So I'm looking at that grouping right there by the road. So if you notice, you really don't have a lot of time get them, boys, to make too many adjustments. Let's hope I get these bombs off. All right. No. Bombs away. Let's see what we got. So now just get back up in the pilot seat. I'm going to take off my flaps. Get this plane cranking. Since my guys are real tight, I'm expecting them to have dropped almost right when I dropped. Cover. So now I need to do a C land and get my bombers out of here so I don't lose them. L A N D. That releases them and they'll get put back into stock. Not worried about me trying to get home. I didn't see anything come up. So I don't know if we hit that target or not. I almost want to do a right turn and peek. I don't see anything down there smoking. It's like I didn't even drop my bombs. My light blinked. First time we've ever been that far off target. Just having some fun. Get this thing flying fast for home. I can't believe I didn't get anything on that drop. I was right on point. Definitely not a successful bomb run if nothing came up that I didn't blow anything up. Bomb bay doors are open and my lights blinked and bombs dropped. Not sure. Hopefully I didn't have any duds, but I had a full package of 6 making a drop. That's disheartening, so might have to go back and do that again. Reload, kid. slow, kid. Get the boy some ammo. Oh shoot, 110s. Going fishing. Alright. Not happy with that bomb run, but let's just try and get home and be alive. Almost to Ramsgate Harbor. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just jump in a hurricane and have some fun with these jokers. And I'm going to jump off and get some breakfast. So just give me a second. Let me get into a hurricane and do some damage here while they're focused on my plane. Oh, come on, buddy. Get up. Wonder if I lost a wingtip. That one's in. Yeah, I knew he was coming. Yeah. Not gonna make it, not gonna make it. Ah! Yeah. Shoot. Last moment, deployed my reserve. So I'm alive. Let's get back into that fight. That was pretty bad. All right, here we go. One more time. Let's get up in the air. I knew he was coming. I knew he was coming. That's all right. Let's get rolling here. Where's he at? That little booger that shot me down. Yelling at the guys, get me another plane. Alright. Alright, let's keep my eyes peeled here, not be so target fixed. No AA behind me. Which means what we have is right out in front of us. Oh yeah, you're toast now, dudes. It's just not cool picking on me like that. Tighten this puppy up. Yeah, I've got all three of you. Alright, here we go. Easy pickings. creeping up my tail. Question is, oh, gear. Wondering why I'm not catching them. Alright, now that bomb run's over, gotta get some breakfast, gotta run some errands this morning. Select this, drag it down so it's not in the view. These guys are not going to get home. I can almost guarantee that. It's not nice to pick on me. Oh, it did give me a death. It's the difference between the game stats and the stats that the server runs. Yeah, all four of you are in trouble. I'll try to make this short and sweet. Got one dragging a gear. It's amazing how fast these guys can fly with a gear hanging. Little shake up there. A bite. Takes care of him. Where'd this other little friend go? I know he wasn't going home. Oh, there's that 110. That cleans up the mess that attacked me. Now I'll go home. A little on the victory roll. think I'm going to have to move my heater back to the wall, at least to turn it on. Oh, it's getting cold. Kind of interesting. I'm in a Mark II, and I've got the 75% fuel, and I'm going as fast as I would if I were in a Mark 1A Rotal 275 to 280. I don't know, guys. I don't know if my plane would be slower. I know it's heavier, but according to the data sheets, I don't think it would be the exact same speed. I'm at 275. I don't think they would be the same speed. Even if I went to 2400 RPMs, I should be able to get to 280. Should be able to. Again, still stuck at 275. Not sure. Alright. Whatever it is, it is. Alright, landing. Taxiing off the runway, and I'm down and clear. So shut that off. We'll cut fuel. And magnetos. All right. Again, thank you for joining me. This is Black Knight signing out. Got to get to the family breakfast, get all that taken care of, run some errands, and I'll be back on a little bit later. You guys have a good one. Thank you for joining me on my live stream. Oh, sorry I missed you in the chat, whoever that is. Oh, thanks, Ivan. All right, I'm gonna sign out. You guys have